and Taylor here. Gio's on the camera. We had some technical difficulties. It's actually our third video. Please forgive us. So we're outside on in your front yard, and we're working on them actually gravitating towards us without the leashes being on. Now this seems, no ma'am. This seems counterintuitive because we don't have leashes on. We're not necessarily walking them per se, but we are starting to build really good walking skills. The reason we like to do this first is because we want to make sure, can they actually follow us without actually having the leash on? If so, then perhaps they are ready for the actual leash. When the leash is on, the leash is a distraction. Being outside is a distraction. Being next to each other is a distraction. So we're going to make sure we break down every aspect of a leash walk. And right now we focus on just the dog and them following us. So as you notice, I'm giving them a treat every single time they look at me and whenever they walk near me. Yes, like so. Moe just looked up at me. So I'm going to give them a treat every single time they do this. You cannot over-treat this. You have to over-treat this. You need to make sure that the reinforcement is constant so you convince them to make this decision. The outside world is very fun. The grass is fun. It smells like everything that they could possibly want to get into. As you can see, even just being in your front yard is really distracting and really stimulating for them. So I'm not saying much at all. No ma'am. All I'm doing is using my clicker,
Don't
my
follow
treats,
me.
and I may use like a little whistle to convince them to come near me. But that's all I'm doing to get them to come near me. Yes, Moe. So at first, Marigny was killing it. Now Moe is killing it. She needs a little warm up, as you can see. But now Marigny is sniffing. Again, she's stimulated by her environment. So I'm going to not get frustrated. I'm going to increase the reinforcement. Good job for Marigny. Yes, good. So she knows. Yes, like that. So she knows I really like her follow me, not going over there. Yes, good. It's really important to not shut down, meaning to get discouraged. I want you to really try your best. Okay, what can I do to convince Marigny to come near me? Is it a better treat? Most likely it will be a better treat in the future. I was telling Gio that they do really good with these turkey deli meat. However, they've been getting this for a few weeks now, so they are probably going to get used to this taste. So we really need to get a higher value treat. That being said, it worked well for right now. It's like I'm doing a cooking video.
They're hot.
You hot? Okay.
Yeah, they're ready to go inside.
Ready to go inside? Long, to end it off, really good to know. This is really good practice for you. You don't really have to walk them per se. This can be a walk. Practicing this, reward them whenever they come near you and whenever they look at you, instead of actually walking on the sidewalk, which you're not really necessarily ready for. And I hope that makes sense. That being said, that's such for today. I'm getting hot too, and if you see I'm sweating, but it's fine. These two did a really good job. If you have any questions, let us know. And